You were like the carrot top of interviewers.
Yeah.
There are times when the interview gets heated because the interviewer becomes rude or delves into areas of the celeb's life that they don't want to share with the public.
Bye.
Some musicians have gotten so annoyed by such an occurrence that they eventually walked out of the interview.
You're going to walk home with more than maybe just a trophy tonight. I think lots of men.
I'm not going to walk home with any men tonight. I'm going to...
Don't forget to like this video and leave a comment. Also, remember to turn on notifications for future videos. Number 10. Rihanna. Just like every normal human, celebrities also have parts of their lives they consider private and wouldn't want to discuss with the public. This was the case with Rihanna during her interview with Sunrise in 2012. She was in Australia to promote the release of a new movie called Battleship, the movie where she made her acting debut. And everything was going well until she was asked to comment about her controversial love life.
How frustrating is it when you're linked to another Hollywood star?
Very frustrating. Almost as frustrating as being asked about it.
Most people have a hard enough time managing relationships. Imagine having the media recording and literally living off any conflict. In that case, of course, celebrities would only date other celebrities, not for fame or money, but because they are the only partners they can find which are experienced at living in the public eye without causing a scene. Unless they mean to, of course.
Oh, they are, and they're interested in a lot of things that don't matter or shouldn't.
That's where our interview abruptly ends.
Number 9. MIGOS. In 2017, MIGOS, an American hip-hop trio consisting of the rappers Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo, attended the Dana Cortez show. They attended following their performance at the Mala Luna Music Festival in San Antonio. During the interview, the host, Ms. Cortez, asked Offset about his recent engagement to Cardi B.
There in the moment, all I was doing was watching a video. Oh, y'all gotta go?
They claimed their private jet is ready and they had to go. At that moment, the whole interview was not yet 2 minutes long. It seemed the group or someone else wasn't happy with the question or interview. Ms. Cortez later told My San Antonio, "I knew they didn't have a plane to catch. I was very awkward. I've never had anything like it. I can't say that they were angry. They were really cool, but it was kind of like a manager who was upset that Offset was so forthcoming. This must of course been an attempt to keep the news of conflicts between the couple under wraps." Number 8. Jamie Foxx. In 2013, there were reports that Jamie Foxx and Katie Holmes were dating. However, the pair were only seen together in public in September 2017. They were very private about their relationship. So during a celebrity basketball game on February 16, 2018, a reporter named Michael Smith decided to ask Jamie questions in an attempt to make him shed more light on the relationship.
Did you and Katie Holmes play basketball for Valentine's Day? Like some real loving basketball game? We losing?
Number 7. Adam Driver. This was a case of someone not respecting another person's choice. In December 2019, NPR planned to interview Adam Driver on the Fresh Air show. However, the interview didn't go as planned because Driver abruptly exited after expressing displeasure at the idea of listening to a clip of himself singing Being Alive in the Netflix film Marriage Story.
But he got up and left an interview with an NPR interviewer because he doesn't like watching himself.
Danny Miller, who is the Fresh Air executive producer, later confirmed the incident. He said the playing of clips is an essential part of their interview with actors and that they weren't surprised by Driver's reaction. Miller said, "We still don't understand why he left, and we wish we would have been able to feature him as a guest on our show." However, Driver's reaction shouldn't have been a surprise, as he has been reported to hate watching clips of himself. During his interview on the same Fresh Air show in 2015, the actor was to talk about his service in the Marines and his starring role in the comedy While We're Young. However, the host noticed the actor's discomfort hearing himself. When he asked why he hates hearing himself, he said, "'Cause I don't want to hear the bad acting that was probably happening during that clip. I've watched myself or listened to myself before, then always hate it, and then wish I could change it. But you can't."
You know, so long as I know what it feels like, that's good enough for me.
Number 6. R. Kelly.
Okay, I have a video question for you from a fan. If you
video questions for me because this interview is over.
Okay, well, Mr. K, thank you very much for coming.
In 2015, Kelly walked out of a live video interview with HuffPost Live. This happened after the host, Caroline Motoresi-Tirani questioned him about whether his album, The Buffet, was not selling well due to long-term allegations of sexual misconduct. Compared to Kelly's previous albums, sales of The Buffet have been sluggish. It seemed the allegations against Kelly were putting off fans. Kelly responded, but Caroline was not satisfied with the answer, so she pressed him on the issue. The rapper insisted that his fans were anything other than positive. The interview became increasingly testy as Caroline refused to change the subject.
Answering my questions,
Thank you so much.
but thank
You're so
you for
beautiful.
being
Thank
here.
you so much. Thank you.
You don't have to comment on my appearance there.
Number 5. Joe Budden. On August 12, 2016, Joe Budden attended an interview with Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning. After several minutes of rather unpleasant questions, the New Jersey rapper walked out of the interview when the questioning turned awkward. The host, Ebro, started out by asking Budden about his beef with Drake. Budden replied, "Who cares?" He then went on to give more information about the root of their drama. It seemed that the beef started due to Budden's critique of Drake's Views album. Drake then retaliated with a presumed diss on French Montana's No Shopping single. Even though he was not comfortable with the questions he was being asked, Budden continued to play along for a while, answering tons of Drake questions. However, near the end of the interview, Budden was placed in the hot seat for firing Mendez from his podcast with a text message. That seemed to be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Next time I come here for an interview, send my manager the talk points. Because this is a complete... I'm serious.
Before we continue, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications for future videos. Number 4. KODAK Black. Just like the case with Joe Budden, this was another Ebro in the Morning interview gone wrong. On December 12, 2018, KODAK Black, whose real name is Juice and Octave, attended the show but walked out after being asked about his pending sexual assault case. KODAK has been accused of violating a woman in a South Carolina hotel room in 2016. Things started getting unpleasant for KODAK when Ebro said,
"But you know, we take sexual assault here serious. You know, this is a serious topic, and we're hearing these stories a lot."
The rapper didn't like the comments, so Peter Rosenberg attempted to cut the tension by asking KODAK if he believed the moon landing really happened. KODAK responded annoyingly. Ebro then told the rapper that the interview could be over. That seemed to be okay with KODAK as he stood up and walked out. Number 3. Russell Crowe. In July 2019, Russell Crowe lost his temper while defending Roger Ailes, the late Fox News chairman, whom Crowe plays in a new Showtime series, The Loudest Voice. Russell was scheduled to take part in a panel discussion about the series at Build Studio. However, he went off on a tirade when he heard the host introduce him to the stage in a way that cast Roger Ailes in a bad light.
In 1996, a mental poison was unleashed in this country. Fox News.
The host referred to Ailes as someone who bullied journalists and politicians and was a sick person. Upon hearing those comments, it was reported that Russell started screaming at people and then just stormed out onto the street. He returned to the building to do a press interview in the basement, and Camilleri and a producer came down to apologize to him. However, he was still fuming and completely unloaded on the host. Russell's agent later claimed he was not angry as reported, but simply decided not to do the interview after the host conducted an introduction, which Russell found distasteful. The agent also claimed his client graciously accepted the host's words of regret. Number 2. Nicki Minaj. If you are a friend of Nicki Minaj, it is better not to gossip around her, because she seems not to be one of those girls that loves gossiping. That was the issue she had during an interview with the New York Times Magazine in 2015. At the time, there was beef between Nicki's lover Meek Mill and her label mate Drake. So the interviewer decided to ask her about the beef, including one that involved Lil Wayne and Birdman. The interviewer asked, "Is there a part of you that thrives on drama? Or is it no, just pain and unpleasantness?" That question infuriated Nicki, and she replied, "That's disrespectful. Why would a grown woman thrive off drama? What do the 4 men you just named have anything to do with me thriving off drama? Why would you even say that? That's so peculiar. 4 grown men are having issues between themselves, and you're asking me, do I thrive off drama?" Minaj went on to express her displeasure and the stereotypical view about women's gossiping and enjoying drama. Number 1. Justin Bieber. When you meet a famous celeb, there is a high tendency you would want them to do something for you. Things like sign an autograph, take a quick selfie with you, or similar souvenirs. However, there are boundaries to that. The interviewers on the radio station 40 Principles seemed to have stepped beyond the boundary while Bieber was on their show in October 2015. Bieber was a guest and aimed to promote his then new album, Purpose. They asked him if he was sorry for being a superstar and if he drinks in discos in the US. In fact, they also asked him if he had run out of people to thank after winning so many accolades. Bieber kept his composure until he was asked if he would help them break the internet through his YouTube channel. Bieber stood up as if he was ready to participate in the challenge. However, it turned out he wasn't ready for that, but only walked off through another door and didn't return.
Come with us. Come with us.
And they are YouTubers.
Vamos aquí. Come with us.
Here.
He later apologized to his fans through Instagram, saying he chose to end the show as the people in the front row would not listen. Obviously, it would be painful for anyone to be invited for a deep, meaningful human conversation and then simply asked to be a trophy guest star for a one-sided publicity stunt. It was a mission without purpose.
Do you recommend fame at such a young age for anyone?
I don't. No, I think it can completely destroy a human being.
Before watching our next video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.